What's going on, everybody? Dogman Dan here. Update 15.2 is out. We've got some new weapons to work with, and we're going to start off with a first look at the two new weapons that are Archwing related weapons. And then in the next video we will do the full overview as we always do. So stay tuned for that. So let's get right into this. You're going to see me run both weapons, and it is the first time we're running both weapons. Just got them both, just logged in on the update. So I'll give you my impressions here. And we'll go over some of the basic stats and information that we know at this point. I like both weapons. I can tell you that just from running this I've run 2 runs now. Just from running both runs, I really like both weapons. They feel much more enjoyable than the other Archwing weapons. They play different than the other Archwing weapons, or it feels like they play different. Even the melee, even though I know you jump from one enemy to the other, it just feels different with this Rathbone than the Velocitus. It to me is really making me want to play the Archwing missions a little bit more, just because it just seems so much more fun. And we'll go on the weapon here in a moment as well. So this is right off the bat, just getting in there, it immediately enticed me, of course, to want to go play the Archwing missions because they're Archwing weapons. But being in here, I really felt like it was much more fun doing it. So let's talk a little bit about these here, these two weapons. So we know the Rathbone is the Archwing melee, okay, a massive hammer that crushes anything in its path, and the Velocitus, which is the new primary. It is a charged weapon. When fully charged, a magnetized barrel accelerates a metal slug to tremendous speeds, piercing holes and obliterating armor. So it's basically anything in its path, but that's it. Like, you can't aim it. Once you shoot it, it just goes straight, and whatever's in its path is what's going to take out. I like the fact that it is not just a charge weapon, that you can use it as a trigger. You know, you're going to have to manual trigger every time, but you kind of have a little control over that. It won't do as much damage when you're just shooting, just straight trigger, versus the charge. Obviously, the charge is going to have the better damage. But there's some areas that we can work with on that, based off of whatever mods are in the game, and obviously future mods that'll be coming in for Archwing to make these weapons a little bit better. But I definitely think they play different than the other stuff, and I really like that. So a quick look at the basics here. On the Velocitus, we have a base magnetic 300, a nice status 25. Reload at 2, magazine's a nice 100, so that's going to last a little while. Fire rate's 0.8. Critical multipliers 2, critical chances 25, again pretty nice. Accuracy's not bad at 28.6. I'm liking that setup. On the Rathbone, slash is 14, puncture's 42, impact of 224. Wall attack at 280, which I don't know how the hell you use wall attack in Archwing. Status 7.5, stamina is a 10, so it's pretty high on the stamina. Spin attack is 600, leap attack is 280. Again, not sure how you'd use a leap attack, but I guess that's when you're jumping from one to the other in Archwing mode. Critical multiplier is 2, critical chance is okay at 15%, but we'll still work with it. Channeling damage 1.5, of course, and attack speed seems slow at 0.9, but since we don't have any like Spoiled Striker type of mods, negative corrupted mods for Archwing stuff yet, I think we're okay with that. So now, as far as picking them up, you can pick them up in the marketplace. Of course, you can buy Rathbone for 160 platinum. You can buy Velocitus for 200 platinum. You can buy the Rathbone blueprint right off the bat from the marketplace for 35,000 credits, and then you just have to get the parts, which drop in the missions. My understanding is the Rathbone handle should only be 1 instead of 2, so that is a bug that will be fixed. As far as the insides and the arsenal, it shows Rathbone also having 9 mod slots, which it shouldn't, or maybe it should. It should maybe have a stance mod slot on it. I don't know, but the 9 slot right now is not working properly, so just keep that in mind as of this video as well. But that's basically it for this one. I like them both. You will see me playing them more. We'll talk a little bit more about them. In terms of builds, there's not really too many ways to build these Archwing things as of yet, because there's just not that many mods for them. But it's definitely, with these two new weapons, I'm going to be more enticed to want to play the Archwing stuff. So I'm pretty excited about that. Now, next video up will be the full overview, and we'll talk about some of the other changes that are out there and my thoughts on some of the changes, what I expected it to happen, and whether or not I think it's good or bad, and all of that jazz as always. And now, if you guys have any questions or comments, please do feel free to leave them below. I'm glad to answer them as best I can, or other people will answer them for me if I don't have a chance. As always, you guys rock as my subs and fans. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this. Like button, subscribe, all that jazz. Catch you in the next episode. See you later, guys.